Let's do this, family.
Serious business. He in the
uh,
house.
Peace,
What's up?
serious business. Peace. Hey man, and thanks for the love. On the Killer Priest podcast when the tracks play, man. Like,
Yes, for sure.
uh, we grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. Much respect, fam. Um, Glad you enjoy the music. I see that you put um I see that you put Iberian Oracles is your favorite joint that we done dropped so far in the chat. So
Hey,
that means you done went to the band camp or you done went on the YouTube and listen to listen to the catalog, because what people don't know is like the tracks we play on there, that stuff is on the it's on, everything is on Jamal's channel anyway. But yeah, man, thanks for the support, man. Like, real rap.
yes, for sure, man. Yeah, you've been riding hard with us and letting people know too. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, we appreciate
Yeah,
it. So how was the session though?
it was crazy. It was
Mm,
he always makes a comment about the tracks, about the
okay.
beats. Dude, I really like these beats, man. It's like they're always different, man. You know.
Peace,
So,
wifey.
what's up, Brianna? I always thank him on your behalf, cause well, let me jump
Oh
from the
yeah, hold on real quick. I just see the album on from Moorish Legacy in the back. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, hold on, look. I said, oh, okay, there she go. All right.
Hmm.
So my
So when I was leaving, he was like, because what happened was we went over time,
okay, because you had it from
and
5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
I had it from 5 to 9.
Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting our hours is off. Okay. Because when you text me, I can't front. I was like, yo, it's after 5. But then I'm like, oh no, it's 4:54 for him. So I was like, okay. When you
In the
text
words of
me,
Pimp C, we on Texas time.
yeah, yeah. I was like, yo, I said, dawned on me. Okay.
Um, but as I'm leaving, I'm thanking him like, man, thank you for going ahead because I was the last session, so of course he ready to go home.
Right. Yep.
And I was like, well, do you mind working on it? You know, you know, after the session, I'll pay you if you'll keep working on it. It's like, well, let's just see how far we can get, dude. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so I thank him when I get done. First of all, he didn't charge me any overage.
Okay.
To me, I feel like it's like he rocking with us. He respect what we doing.
Right.
Cause when I was leaving, he was like, dude, I always like it when you come, man, cause I don't know what you guys are gonna do. It's always something crazy, man. That's how he talk. So, you know, um, yes, Brianna, yes, that's a covering. Yes. Um, and so yeah, that's he 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 enjoys. I was talking to him about the album. I was like, I was like, yeah, man, this is leading up to our album. He's like, so this is not even part of the album. I was like, nah, man, it's just preliminary work,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. When that album dropped, oh, oh, buddy,
yep.
he's going when he don't even know what he in store for when that joint drop. Like you said, it's gonna be a multi session for um for the studio, man. Because I mean for the album, um, because it's so much material on that joint. So
Hmm. Yeah. So we wouldn't record it Moorish Legacy tonight. Um, it's mixed, and we might play a few of them tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep. I
um,
gotta see if I can. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to send myself an email so I can download them into my computer, and
oh yeah.
then because it came in a text, so I got to download them into my phone and email. Well, I got to
You want me
email.
to resend it?
Can you send everything to the email to my email, and then
Yeah, it was
and I'll,
just quicker because I was driving. That's why I did it that way. Let me
oh, it's
see.
all good. It's all good. Oh, because I could do
Mhm.
oh, yeah, export to yeah, I could do it right here. I can do it. Um, no, hold on, no, I don't want to share.
All right, you should have it.
Oh, okay. Refresh my email. Yeah, yeah, man. So the session went well. Were you able to take your daughters?
No, my oldest daughter wasn't feeling well, so I'm gonna pick her up tomorrow. And uh, my next to oldest had to finish some work, so they weren't able to go.
Okay.
Um, so nah, they weren't able to go this time, which is probably better because Jada was here with the babies, so they had fun with her, and that 4 hours is that's a nice little haul,
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no
And
doubt.
Jada's a Gemini, so she got to be moving.
Oh
So
yeah,
she,
yeah, yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, man, it was cool, man. It's just, it's to me like we talk on the phone, like we've said a million times. It's to me, of course, we want people to enjoy our art and go over and shop with us and purchase, of course. But first and foremost, every time I go, I feel so privileged just to be able to create.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because if you can't get what's in you outside of you, it's that's torturous, you know. And so anytime I feel like you got a chance to create and take something from the inner world and display it in the outer world, I think it's something to feel privileged to be able to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling my wife earlier. I always enjoyed going to the studio. It felt, for one, when you in a studio, you feel like you're professional. Especially when you go to a professional studio, you feel like, yo, like I'm about to do like this might like when we're done with it, it probably just might be played around the family or in our cars. A couple people may hear it, but when you in that studio, you feel like everybody, all the top notch cats, everybody in the league, you feel like them in the studio, bro. You know what I'm saying? It you see that big ass board up there, and the booth and everything, and like I said, it's an amazing atmosphere. I had the privilege to be in a a few professional studios and like bedroom studios that was set up like a professional studio. They ain't had that big board in there, but they had a booth and all of that type stuff. And it was always dope, and it always gets you amped up to go. Like, yo, we going to the studio. Like, we got our $90 together, for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, studio time was like $30 an hour. I think we was paying like $30 an hour in 1990 for for studio time, if I'm not mistaken. And that was the first time I was ever in the studio, 1990, and it was
Mm.
it was dope. It was exciting, and then just moving from there. But yeah, man, to be able to really sit here with this art and put it out, and I think now with the way music is, the way the industry is wide open, and not just music, film, art, like a lot of things, there's still gatekeepers, of course, but just how easy it is to put your material out, and even like sending you beats through email. You sending me the done tracks back through email, like doing things through email is a blessing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Before would be I would have to mail you a tape or a CD. And
Right.
wasn't no MIDI. I mean, wasn't no wave. It would have to been an MP3. It's gonna take you 3 to 5 days to get the CD. Hope it ain't destroyed when they get to your crib. You
Right.
know what I mean? And you gotta get it and go to the studio. And for one, I gotta, to be honest with you, it's just like back then. It was like I just got like you wouldn't. I could play you beats over the phone, but you wouldn't get it. Like it'd be like, oh, okay, okay. That kind of sound dope, but I'll be able to tell when you get to send the CD, and then it's like then you gotta go somewhere and get the CD pressed up, and so now everything is like it's a little more fluent, and it's dope. It's dope. Like it's the gift and the curse. It's like, yeah, we got all this technology, then we know the backside of that. But just on the music side is, for me to be in NCU in Texas and we putting this art out is dope. Even through meeting on the internet, you know what I mean? It's just like it's crazy.
Mm. It is. It is. It shows, reflects the age too. Just the just the fact that this is. I mean, because for somebody, maybe a decade or so younger,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what's the big deal, man? It's like you just like, nah, man, you don't know it. It was not this easy to.
Nah, nah,
Uh,
it wasn't easy. And let me see, 90, I'm 20. So cats, like, and at the time I was living in Michigan, and
you
and
said in 90?
yeah, or am I tripping?
Yeah, you tripping.
No, I was 15. I think I was
Yeah,
15. Yeah, I was 15. And so like cats wasn't having no bread like that to go to the studio. But we happened to know my aunt was in the band, and but we knew the owner of the studio because he was in the band, and that's where they would practice and do their tracks at his studio. So um so we knew like in our aunt sung in the band, and then one of my aunts dated one of the members. So, you know, and that guy, he would bring like drum machines to my aunt's crib, so we was able to like play with the drum machine and all of that. Like it was real dope back then. Yeah, I was like 15, 16 when the first time I was in the studio. That's what it was. I'm tripping. Um so it was definitely exciting way back then.
right. Yeah, Serious Biz said, I want to send y'all done dope mellow cuts to fit in where y'all get in. Bet. What is it? What is it like? Is it you rapping on it? You talking about a finished track? What you spitting on it?
And serious biz, do you have a YouTube channel? Because if you do, I'm gonna subscribe to your joint. He said something earlier about he was freestyle. He dropped something on his channel. Oh, he said he's been a DJ since '88.
Oh man,
I need to get some DJ lessons from you. First, I need a setup though. Get me a little Serato joint or something. He says he has two. I have two channels. Okay.
Oh, you got two channels. Okay. Is it under Serious Biz? I just looked up one, but it's no. It says this channel has no videos, so I don't know. That must not be the.
He said, "Let me see if Nate can send y'all all my way." Yeah, do that. Do that. Love the support, good brother. Love the support.
Yeah, man.
So when he was so when Matt heard the beats in the lyricism, what was his last thoughts of?
Oh man, let's see if I can go song by song. Parisian. What, dude? What's a Parisian window?
Oh, that's simple, Matt. It's a window in Paris.
It's a window in Paris. I said,
Yeah,
as opposed to a domestic window. It's a international window.
yeah, because all those buildings over there are mad old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you just looking out the window in Paris. And I got that concept from that show Emily in Paris, where that sample came from. So and it was like, yo, Parisian windows. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's ill. So it ain't really no nothing behind that. So he was bugged on that, huh?
Right. I said, man, we just always give these artistic titles,
Yeah.
you know. Um, but when I did, which one was it? I think it was Mood Ring. He was like, dude, I don't know what the hell you just said.
Because Mood Ring is about astrology, right?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, that's the
it's
story.
astrology, and I'm retelling the story of the Greek mythology of Uranus, Kronos, and Zeus. I
Mm.
tried to explain that to him. I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell, man. It's gangster though. I love it. Yeah, he's funny. But he respects our art, you
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Um, I like he ain't trying to fake like he's a b-boy and all that. He's not a hip hop guy, you
Right.
know. And he really, that's not really his thing. But he listens to the bars, and he he asks questions in between takes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the bistro, dude, I thought it was gonna be like something like romantic, like something about having dinner or somebody. It's like, oh man, it was sad. I was like, no, man. I said it's not sad. It's that I said most rappers want to tell a story of their life is just it's steaks and shakes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's up. I'm in control of everything. The world is my oyster, you know. I said that's not the reality for people. So I said the track is supposed to be, introspective. She's like, oh, I get it, you know.
Wow.
So, it's all good.
And what was the last one? Moorish Legacy.
Oh yeah. Who is this guy? Taj
Oh,
Tariq
Todd
Bey.
Tariq.
I just say it's Taj Tariq Bey. That's all I say. That's all you need to know. Google
He's
him.
gonna have to go home and he's gonna have to go home and get his Googles on.
What is this guy talking about? So,
Damn, Matt, like, it's so funny how you always think people know something or know some things, and and it seems like Matt Dillon and integrity. So it's always kind of bugged out when you think someone knows something and they don't. I'm not saying everybody know who Taj Tariq is because that's a specific thing, but because a lot of African American people don't know who Taj Tariq is. So, but sometimes you just be like, man, you kind of think somebody might know something, but yeah, they're not in.
nah, just like the astrology and all of that is like Chinese
Yep.
to him. Serious Biz says Serious Biz in the logo is a big proletarian fist gilded from the ages. And I write these pages. We gonna go deaf, funky, fresh. So no time to mess. Round like the globe is still trying to be found. Uh oh. You said round like the globe is. Uh oh. The flat earth is gonna be coming for you. You can't go nowhere. The earth is flat. And you need to understand that because it's gonna change your life the moment that you accept that.
Mm,
That's
yeah,
like that's the new religion, huh?
yeah. So I'm glad you had a good session. It all worked.
Yeah.
Everything sounds good. We'll listen to it. Did you listen to it in your car on the way home? Were you
Oh yeah.
okay? How it sounded to you on your car?
Oh, not in the car. I just didn't.
Oh,
I,
okay,
I listened to it with my earbuds.
okay.
My vehicle's old. I ain't got all them capabilities of playing my music off your phone in the truck.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I got an aux cord. That's how I don't have Bluetooth either. I just got the old Oxy. But what was your what was your thoughts when I sent you the picture of this?
oh man,
Can everybody see
look
this?
at that.
Check this out, Serious Biz.
That's it. Okay, what's this? Just got some man.
40-ounce alkaline water.
So the new alkaline, so, 40-ounce alkaline. Uh, I still say it's a warning. Um, a dig, a warning, a racial dig, and mockery. All in one. You know, you can't say we didn't warn you. You know, we put it in a big 40-ounce bottle for you.
Right.
It's just
Somebody in the marketing meeting was like, "Well, the commercial says we drinking new 40 shorties." Like,
no, I know it don't say that.
um,
Let me Google that.
yeah, I hope she's playing. Um, but yeah, it's like with everything that's going on in the world, and people trying to tap in. I was like, well, how can we get the African American community to drink more water or whatever? And it's like, well, so put it in a 40 bottle. They like, it's like, it just sounds like it's just weird. She said, not really, just guessing.
Oh,
Yeah, it was just like bugged out. I was just like, yo, like,
what's the name of that brand?
yo, listen. And I told my wife, I don't even know if I wanted to drink it, but it's no brand, B. This shit just has a crown on it. And you know what they said
Right.
about them crowns back in the day in the cars? Remember they were saying those crowns was. You ever hear that rumor that you could put the crown with the air freshener in your car back in the day? This had to be like in the 90s. And cats was saying that the Klan put that out. And then remember they would say it was a rumor going around that the Klan owned the Troop brand, the sneakers, and remember the LL Troops and all of that back in the day, the Troop sneakers. It was a rumor that the Klan owned Troop, and they were selling. It was I never looked up Troop or anything. I don't know who ever owned it. I just know it came in for a season. I know LL. I don't know if he had some type of distribution joint with him. He had to have something because I had a pair of Troops with his name
I
on
had
them.
a pair of purple Troops.
Yeah, I had some white and gray ones with LL Cool J's name on them. And then I know he used to wear the sweatsuits and all of that. And then they went out of favor, and that was it. And I want to say, it might have been British Knights that they said the KKK owned. It was a part of British Knights, and they was a part of those Crown air fresheners that people was putting in their cars in the 90s. I think you could buy them from like corner stores and gas stations and all of that. I remember people used to have them in Michigan. I remember seeing them when I lived in Michigan in the 90s. And then that rumor came out because I think it has something to do with the Knights. And the Ku Klux Klan supposed to be a spinoff, the Knights Templar and all that type stuff supposedly. So, but this has a crown on it, and it doesn't say who makes the water.
Yeah, you can't find it nowhere online.
It says unless the brand is called Ounce Water. The brand I think is called Ounce Water. Yeah, because it's a trademark on it. So yeah, it's called Ounce Water. Making healthy habits easier with the goal of consuming 80 ounces of water per day. Ounce Water does the math for you. Simply drink 2-ounce water, 40 ounces bottles, and you'll reach your daily goal. Natural alkaline water and all that stuff. And then it has a website called getounce.com.
Yeah, getounced.com. Yeah, I see it now.
And this is out of Hartford, New York. Well sourced water. Hartford Glen Water.
Man.
So they telling you if you drink 2 of these a day, you'll get your water you need. Your recommended daily. What they call it? I guess your recommended daily consumption of water. Because what they say, drink 16 8-ounce glasses a day or something like that. Oh, they got hats and the whole 9. Who's behind this, bro? I gotta learn how to dig behind this joint. How people be like, yo, such and such is on the board, and whatchamacallit's backing them.
Yeah, that's a very obvious one right there. It's very obvious. It's man. I'm telling you, Matrix is. Oh man, it's crazy. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I seen this and I was just like, yo, this is crazy. They got sparkling water and alkaline water. So yeah.
So I don't know. You want to play something?
Yeah, I got what you want me to play? You got anything you know?
I'll make it out like it's school in the cafeteria. Manager's choice.
All right, here we go.
Y'all ever had a manager's choice days at the cafeteria?
That's when they choose what we eat?
Yeah, like they take, like, instead of the little menu, they just have manager's choice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to get rid of some old food.
Right. I don't think I remember seeing that. We used to just look on the menu for breakfast, for lunch, because we always like the little waffles and all of that. I ain't eating sausages though. Cats used to, yo, I give you one waffle for two of your sausages. Like, Cats was on those little smokies. That's what they were, smokies. All right, I got dinner at the bistro queued up. Let's see how it sounds.
Yeah, the other day this lady interviewed me around the corner at the bistro. She wanted to know about my life. This is what I told her.
Such a beautiful failure my life is. Hopefully this brief shorter compel you. For 4 decades with pinned back ears, I paddle upstream through water with no cheers. No toast, no bottles, popping champagne. Cause for me the championship has yet to be attained. I spent my childhood years trying to fit in squares where circular pins had only been. My community celebrated when I did not win. My community celebrated when I did not win. Did you catch that? Is it not insane as you look back? With me, quickly, the story fast forwards to 93. A-Ball MJG spoke to me, explained with curl hair and gold teeth how to break bees. That came out hard. I touched my first 100 piece of that white heart. Then had a pocket full of stones like Pimp C. Hold up, I was scared, I was green, I was a smart kid, leader of the football team. My trajectory was supposed to be the cream. By 96, I was blowing weed and touching quarter piece. I'm a sophomore in college, not one book did I read. But on the football field, I ball lights out like I OD'd. 4 years passed, scholarship expired. College dropout, ran the streets, I was tired. 02 moved to Texas State with Big G. My older brother helped me finally walk on 2 feet. 10 years later, he was gone. Before his passing, we weren't on the best terms. Bridges burned, and then we stand alone. I was divorced by then, with a bitter ex-wife. 2 kids and child support that won't bend. With fickle friends and funny money. I was fed up, cloudy days overpowered those that were once sunny. New book, Humble for Dummies. Pluto is slummy. Leave deliciously prepared food mush and gummy. Till the final work's completed. That's the golden honey. The great work still sharpened once heated. The story continues, hard to need it. Dinner at the bistro. I know my mind fades way back to those days when we were young players. I know my mind fades way back to those days when we were young players.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
He's like, dude, that's depressing. It's like, no, man.
That's life.
That's life.
That's somebody's life. Yeah, I like that Humble for Dummies. I picked that up too, babe. That was crazy.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Want me to go to another one?
Yeah. Appreciate that, Serious Biz.
Okay. Next we have Mood Ring.
How's it coming through on your end?
It sounds good to me. It sounds good in these headphones. You don't have no headphones in though, right?
Yeah, I got some headphones.
Because you hearing it through your computer speakers, like your laptop speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. How sounding you guys out there? Sirius, Brianna, how sound to y'all?
I know my mind fades
Yeah,
way
that beat
back
so
to those
melodic.
days. Huh?
So that beat's so melodic.
Yeah, man. That's some. Let's see how they're gonna try to describe that one.
Serious Biz, how did that sound to you? Oh, he said I don't know, maybe I don't know. Oh, you got some Behringer headphones. This should sound great in those.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Serious Biz says he gets Biz on the mic.
Yeah, we're gonna listen.
Gonna check you out.
Yeah. Might could do a collab in the future.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mood Ring.
Think Music. Mood Ring. When Father Time still was younger, child of Uranus, he cut his pop phallus off, it dripped, the sky was raining. The time known as Kronos, who was also known as Saturn, tried to kill his seed, what we have's a vicious pattern. But Rhea hid Zeus, put a rock in Saturn's belly, and prosperity was nurtured by the wet nurse's Betty. Hell the vendetta, hell must be better than to know your father wants to wear your hide like a sweater. Grandpop's Uranus, rebellious fight against time, and when conjunct Mars, he don't walk a straight line. Now Saturn and Jupiter together in Aquarius. Low magicians are active, their intentions are nefarious. It goes deeper than your horoscope. Saturn usurped Zeus, now call himself the Pope. The Inquisition never stopped, the devil still in scope. Forked tongue tell lies, foul breath can't be cured with scope. Forked tongue tell lies, foul breath can't be cured with scope. No. The sky's the limit, but 2020 left folks timid. Mask cover eyes to stop vision from being vivid. History will show it was the year that time froze. Uranus called for poetry, but Saturn still wrote in prose. Confinement calls consignment, everything's for sale. From the rooter to the tutor, nobody come and post bail. But just us shall prevail. Jupiter's expanding, Aquarius air swells. Aspect in Venusian delights, my God, these tales are better than your best fiction story. I feel compelled to give the people game and ring the golden bell. The anointed look for shelter, but there's no room at the hotel. I hope these street bars illuminate like the sun and moon were traversing the North Gate. I wish you all wholeness, nothing less should you take. We've been limited, now it's freedom that we chase. We've been limited, now it's freedom that we chase. We've been limited, now it's freedom that we taste. The word.
Yeah, I like how when he put that effect on your voice, when it clears up right at the beat change. I don't know if that was planned or not.
Yeah,
But-
he planned it.
oh, okay, because I was like, yo, that's crazy how that flipped like that.
He's like,
Um,
dude, right here, let's get crazy.
yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, that was I was like, yo, I wonder did they plan or did that just happen? So that was Mood Ring, and that was fire. And now we're going to play Moorish Legacy. Here we go.
Those who put themselves on the line to help with the uplifting of fallen humanity during this time of turmoil will be remembered. Keep that in mind. Those who have the courage to stand against the odds and tell the truth in this time of turmoil, where the dark priesthood and vampires are at the height of their power and are attacking anything that deals with the activation of the pineal gland, or with justice, or with that which is right, or anything that's de jour, or anything that is Moorish. Keep in mind, those who aid in the help of uplifting fallen humanity will be remembered. Those who aid in the help of uplifting fallen humanity will be remembered.
These footprints don't need no consent. Lord of the earth, sea, and continents. The gods see consonants as condiments. Sprinkle balls with special sauce and common sense. The Moorish legacy is prominent. Universal tongue DNA is dominant. The domicile is the earth lying reticent. Till the feds emerge, approach with proper etiquette. We the children of Baka and Saba. From the valley Indus Kush to Sri Lanka. From Nubia to East Oakland to the Bahamas. The legacy legendary, though the trauma has placed a pause on the greatness like a comma.
No,
Moorish legacy.
who I am.
Moorish legacy.
I know
Moorish legacy.
who I am.
Aladdin, Aladdin, genie in a bottle. A lamp light shines and accelerates like a throttle. We took the fire from the netta and coddled the world through heat, through milk as it toddled. Phoenician tongue climbed like the ladder's rungs. The plumb line hovered over water, then it hung. Aramaic, Greek, Sanskrit for the Hindi. Now the only Latin on Balenciaga and Fendi. Non-affiliated indie. Pendant is the ball, so they breathe steadily. The word when spoken can be life-giving or degenerating handy. Is a pen standing upright manly, but not pee-haw, whether big or small. Ye still must ball. He rise up tall, she grows it all. Protect with pause, game goals don't stall. Flame on, yes y'all.
I know
Moorish legacy.
who I am.
Moorish legacy.
I know
Moorish legacy.
who I am.
When your feet on concrete, you stand calmly. No dirt bags or scabs can harm thee. When flesh is in the air, all the vultures start swarming. They eat meat and greed, don't flee. Instead, stand middle of the street, test me. The words that you utter with conviction don't stutter. If them want war, it's given. From a Merkaba like body prism. And the shift they can feel when it hit them. It might make the heart beat a new rhythm. They can fall down and give thanks for what has been given. Moorish legacy is the land that we live in. Moorish legacy is the land that we live in.
Yo, bro. Oh my gosh. Listen, fam. Listen, I know we say it. Cat's gotta listen. I'm listening to what you saying, and then I'm like, all the music going around in the background, bro. Like, yeah,
It's
listen.
crazy. It's a movie.
It's like,
It's a
yo,
movie.
it's a lot going on, and not like in an overwhelming way. Just like you got this, got just all type of whistles. Like it's like all type of stuff going on.
Mhm.
Oh man,
It's hard to explain that because what's happening is I don't know who I heard say this, but somebody said this. But when that beat changes, it changes. I don't want to use just a random word like emotion, but when you're writing to it, and even your inflection, what I've learned to do is let the beat guide.
Mm.
So if it like I've learned just to practice to like mood ring, my voice is I make my voice sound like this because the beat sounds dark.
Yes.
Saturn usurped Zeus, now tell himself the Pope. Dinner at the bistro, it's more of my regular voice because I feel like it's okay. Let me just sit. I'm sitting down talking. Moorish legacy is more authoritative, somewhat. And changing up the cadence because the beat is pushing you a certain way. That when that kick, doom, doom, it's like it. I don't know. It's just like it just happens.
Yeah.
It's like people say that. Oh, we got to play Parisian Window
Oh, yeah,
because
that's next.
we come on. We took the clip from last week's podcast where we're talking about the fake organic.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you go, that's the movement. It's the movement with the food, fake organic, everything. But when we say that what we're doing is as organic as you're going to find, that's truly what it is. Yeah. Because I don't know what he's going to do for a beat, and he don't know what I'm going to want to spit to.
Yep, that's real.
Real.
I never know what he's going to write unless he sends me. He might send an audio clip. We talk on the phone a lot, so he might be like, yo, check this 8 out. Check this 4 out. Check this start off out. And I never know what he's going to write to. Like, he calls me and be like, yo, so I was listening, I'm digging, yo, Whispering Times. I'm like, really? He's like, yo, listen, I went back. Because he has so many beats. It's like a vault now. So now,
man.
It's like Whispering Times is probably that could be a 2-year-old beat. So when he's in his zone of like now he's just because his pen on fire right now. And so I think when he goes back and dig through those beats, he's just like, okay, 2 years ago, but now let me see. So when he told me like, because Whispering Times, like obviously I never heard that beat, but it's like when he told me that, I'm like, yo, okay, like yeah. Or Listen to the Future or all these other these way out there beats.
Can I interject something?
Yes, sir.
When we say this all the time, but when we want to impress this again, let's put the lyrics second. When you listen to the tracks, you got to listen to all the shit going on in the beat. Look, okay. Cats be hearing the stuff like, yeah, I would have done this. I would have added this to the beat and I would have done that. They don't even get what's going on. Mm-hmm. Look, it's just like a good chef. You can keep on adding sugar. You can keep on adding peppers, salt, whatever, but there's a point when it's too much. When the dish is right.
Right.
So that's called a master stroke. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But that's a shout out to him, our good man Yash. He hits you with the pause with random pauses
for nothing.
But what I do when the house gets quiet, one of the ways when I write is around midnight, the baby's asleep, and the house is quiet as hell, then you can really hear the beat. there be little shit going on, like it'll be hissing, psst, or you might sound like somebody shaking a bag of popcorn. It'd be all types of crazy shit. You got to listen to mood ring. There's several cymbals going off in the beat. And they're talking to each other. The cymbals. So it ain't about stuffing. See, with all this electronic shit and digitized stuff, people get greedy and they just want to keep pouring elements in. And it's like, it's no musicality.
Right.
So I had to take this moment and give my man his props.
Appreciate that.
Because, no doubt, because that's what's driving the track is he has coined the phrase melodic minimalism.
Yeah.
That's the sound you're getting when you get Think Music. It's we don't overcook the dishes.
Nope. And I also come from that mindset of Coltrane, like space is an instrument. Like give items, like if you got a crazy melody, I want you to get lost in the melody. So I don't need to put anything else in there. If that melody's cooking, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Then when he come with the lyricism on top, it just makes it crazy. And I also create my music. I got another saying is hip hop with a jazz mindset. And that's because I grew up on jazz first. And so hip hop with a jazz mindset is this is why I spaced my beats out. You might hear the hi-hat a little bit in your right ear. You might hear the bass line a little bit in your left ear. You might hear the drums down the middle. You might hear, a crinkle come in on the left. You might hear a melody come in on the right. Like, so I space my music based on the jazz concept. And I also take the Miles Davis concept of, he has this thing where he says space is an instrument, space is a sound. So if you ever listen to a Miles Davis, you never hear Miles Davis playing frenetic. He's always like he's allowing you to sit in between the notes and just, oh, he played that with that. And then he sends you to the next note. So by the time you're done listening, you can have an experience that's out of this world. So it's that's how I do my music. Hip hop with a jazz mindset, melodic minimalism is what you're getting. Even if it's the simplest beat. Like when we drop these joints like Windmill and some of these joints that's just like two transitions, or if you go back and listen to Hitchhiker, I think that's on the band. I think that's on your page too and on Bandcamp. If you go listen to Hitchhiker is only two transitions. But when you listen to it, what it's transitioning to and from, with the story Jamal's telling, oh my gosh, bro, it's we're gonna have to play that on the podcast one night and just get cats acclimated because that joint's crazy. But you want to get into Parisian Windows?
Oh yeah, I forgot about yeah.
All right, here we go, y'all. Parisian Windows.
Like if a cat is buzzing on Instagram, if a cat's YouTube page is buzzing, look, man, that's the new play. The new play is to take it straight to the people and to make it look organic. Listen, me and Dap talk about this all the time on the phone. The new hustle is the fake organic.
Yeah, everybody's woke these days, huh? But that's cool. Yeah, Think Music. Fake activism is the new catechism. Religions and cults and cultures that's wrapped in all types of isms. Cataloging, cattle prodding, treat us like chattel goyim. They got us divided into schisms. That's manner and mannerisms. They jipping with genderism. They flipping to feel you're feeling. You're no longer quite sure what's real or got plastic in it. The pandemic is not ending. The devil is double down to see if God back bending. The ninth is the realest inning. It's Genesis in beginning. The word was there. Messages now sending. Kites to the future. You may need suture to heal old wounds. I told you that in Opus 6 we're open in the upper room. We can no longer hang out, we Zoom. But this is not Lionel Richie. This is Abu Fiamat, Tiamat, my pen is itchy. Scratch a trilogy in the wood pulp, then recite this soliloquy. The God speaks healing words under lily trees. This the new gospel, new gang of pastel, 2020 vision exclusive like John Stossel. Bars bubble in the pot, then rock well. Like they struck the tower turbo, then the light fell. But I smell the phoenix bird rising to a new horizon. 5G's formed a star inside the Macintosh Apple. Inside the crevices, the seeds you finding. In perfect timing, the original inhabitants of the earth will shine. The light is blinding. The lies are unbind. Ding. The word. And I see what others just don't seem to see. No. Hey. And I be, yeah, what most folk just don't seem to be.
What a dream. What a dream.
I think it's kind of dope, bro.
Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And of course, we're gonna post it, and you'll be able to really, really hear it. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
in its entirety and fullness.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude, that's gangster.
I think all these beats right here, man, is really gonna be some listen to the lyrics. It's like we told y'all before a couple episodes back. You gotta listen to this like you listen to a jazz joint, you know, and the jazz joint, everybody get a solo, and you listen to the track as a whole. Then you take your time and listen to everybody's solo, and you wind up sitting with it's time for us to start sitting back with music, man.
That's right.
I sit with like people that I really like I listen to a lot of music, but people I really like listen, I really like Rock Marciano, bro. Like I listen to a lot of Rock Marciano. You know what I'm saying? I sit with his music, bro, and it's like you always catching something. And then when I feel like, and when I catch it, it's like, yo, like my man's ill. Like I feel like that's the lane we in, not his lane of what he talks about, but the comfortability lane. You know what I mean? He's rapping on drumless beats with the way he rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And I think we found because that's one thing about it. Once you find your lane, you good money. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing no one could say is our music don't nothing sound alike. You know what I'm saying? Nothing sounds alike. So it's like every time we give y'all something, it's gonna be different from the last thing. You know what I mean? And with Jamal, and like we said, Jamal chooses what he writes to. So you might get a project where it's a beat from 3 years ago, from a beat that's from a month ago, a beat that's 2 months ago, a beat 2 years ago, and then it all go on one project, but it all fit. So, so I think that's the beauty of it. The way he picks beats, It's not like, oh, I just sent him all these beats in the last month and then he put it together. Like y'all getting beats like when we did what did we do that on? Freelance. Freelance
Mm-hmm.
had beats on it from 19 and it had beats on it from 20. It had beats on it probably from 18. I think whatchamacallit was 18.
Talking about Global Reset.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Global Reset.
Mm-hmm.
Those tracks had different different beats from different times, but he wrote all of that, and it makes sense how it sounds. So and I think that's what's gonna make the music sound different, is because he's gonna be pulling beats from here and there, and once we put it together, it flow. Like these beats right here is all newer beats, but when we drop the album, only one of those beats are a newer beat. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I guess as an MC, man, it's like having food. Like I used to go and go on SoundCloud and write to just random people's beats on SoundCloud. And that means that those beats weren't gonna go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the music wasn't gonna go nowhere because it was just writing. Oh, that sounds dope. I'm gonna write. But you didn't feel like anything was gonna happen with it. And then you got to figure out, oh, okay, this guy charges 200, this charge 50, this person charges. Damn, how am I gonna come up with a budget to get these? And it might be a year, 2 years go by, of course. But to have, look, man, my cup runneth over. For real. I got a cupboard is full. I got venison. When it come to beats, it's like I done been out hunting deer and elk, half a cow, buffalo meat, and it's just nice to be able to go and scroll through. It's like, let's see if there's anything I haven't listened to in a long time. But then sometimes the shit just hits you different. And I'm like, hey, Dap, you remember such and such beat? I don't know, man. That's some bars started hitting me the other night. I was going down memory lane, and that's part of what we call an organic, like, because we work. Work is a key thing. I think a lot of people get jerked because the hardships of life kind of can push us into corners of what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. When desperation. Because nobody can force anybody into some deal or some situation. It's normally people figure out how to take advantage of your wounds, and sometimes lack of patience can be a wound, or hell, I don't want to work can be a wound, hell, who amongst us want to work? You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to be able to, if you are artistically or musically inclined, who don't want to get paid to make music all day? And it's like, you gonna give me this amount and da da da. Hell yeah, I'll say, what the paper at? What the paper?
Right.
And so I think at our age, our situations, it helps to keep us grounded. It was not, because I know, even if I had gone, let's just say if I went to the NFL at a young, I think I would have been, there's no telling how my life would have turned. Because I know I wasn't ready for certain levels of success But I feel, at this point in life, you're kind of grounded and anchored,
Yeah.
and just ain't gonna come by and run the flim flam such and such. I got shit to lose now. When you're younger, you ain't got shit to lose. So I know I'm rambling.
Nah, I think that makes sense, man. You're right. Everybody wants to do it, and that's why I tell people to tap in. Like if you can find a window to do your art, tap into it, man. It's wide open right now to do it. It's platforms to release your music on. There's everybody has a computer. If you can afford it, you can get Adobe Premiere, and may not be able to make a music video, but you could take some clips and create a video. If you got a camera, you can have someone record you, and it just takes a lot of time. And we come from maybe paying somebody to do everything for us, but at this point you kind of got to be, especially if you're trying to be independent. And I mean, yeah, we got to pay for studio time, and when we find a videographer to pay that person to do a video for us and all of that, but but everything else, like anything else that we could do for ourselves, we try to do. And it take time, like he got a family, he work, I got a family, I work, and then we try to in that time that we have, create this art. It's not on this computer, and I don't have my laptop in here because I don't even have my laptop set up anyway. I gotta set my laptop up in here so I could play stuff off of that too. Because it's a bunch of beats. It's a bunch of beats on there. That when you tap in, like when we talk about, like what was the song? What was the beat we was talking about?
Whispering Times.
Yeah, Whispering Times, or Listen to the Future and all of that. It's like, yo, I want to play those. I think I need my yeah, let me see that. I need my
I'm trying to think. Whispering Times. I know I started writing something for that.
I need my is it in here? Give me 1 second, fam. I just need to find this one chord, and I'll be ready.
All right. I know I was writing to that. Whispering Times. Oracles. Oh yeah, I did start writing to that. Yeah. One thing I discovered looking at, I talked about this before several times, but just breaking down the etymology of the word earth, that the word earth came back, it traces back to art, A-R-T, art. And if you look at the word earth, art sits right in the middle. So it's like it's a reminder and a hint as to one of the key things for us to do on earth is to create. This is a place of creation. And you look just on the zodiac wheel, one of the houses dealing with creation is the 5th house. And what's so interesting about that is it's your personal creation. you know, and the fifth house is associated with the sun, which is associated with Leo. And if you think about, what does the sun do? The sun wants to shine. That's the sun. Not even that it wants to, it can't help but to shine. Okay. So the sun being associated with that house is that for us, how do we see that is what is on the inside of us as within, so without. What is on the inside of us has to come out into the world. It has to, or it can fester and become, some type of, it can become toxic, So I think it's, especially in these times where confinement has been such a big issue, I think for mental clarity and sanity, if for nothing else, it's important for every person to figure out how can they create? What can they create? What's your art? I know I'm going I'm rambling on a tangent here, but I think it is. I think it's relevant. What is your personal creation? And then it's funny that next to the space that asks the question, or the space for personal creation, is the space for details, for work, for sacrifice. And so you identify what your art is, and then are you willing to sacrifice to bring it into fruition? You got it?
Yeah, I got the wire. I'm setting it up now. But
Okay.
Yeah, I got the wire.
I'm just filibustering.
Did you write something to you wrote joints, not maybe the whole thing, but you to the EP for Monaco Visions.
Oh yeah.
Because I think some of them beats the people would like too.
Yeah, Monaco Visions. Yeah, that's gonna be one.
Let me pull that up, since don't mind us tonight, man. We got the EP started tonight. We got the EP done tonight. We're excited about giving y'all this music. So we want to just dig into the cupboard a little bit, and let y'all hear let y'all hear some stuff of what we have in the can.
Right.
Just a couple beats, nothing crazy. Just so y'all could see how we working and what we have that's unreleased that is on its way to being released. So I'm gonna play this. This is called Monaco Visions. Yeah, I know this your joint. Breakdown.
That shit jamming. Oh, let's to the end. Hey, listen, can I now tell the people what I interpreted when I heard this beat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. In my mind, when I heard this, when he said Monaco Visions, a time period came up in my head. I'm thinking 1950s, early 1960s. I saw some woman smoking a Virginia Slim cigarette. Okay, I envisioned some type of Frank Sinatra, Rat Pack type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I started. Okay, Monaco is that's known for playground for the rich and famous, right? So I said, butter pecan, soft her skin, man. Beautiful tan against the Monaco beach sands. Plage du Lavado, salmon escargot, go yard bags and excess cargo. She blew Virginia slim smoke out of nostrils. Her essence turned men into apostles. He followed her gospel. Even if Golgotha was the final step, his body turned into fossil.
Ooh.
Oh man. That is we got to start doing some one-offs.
His body turned into fossil. Ooh, nasty. Let me see something real quick.
That seems like a story. To me, it felt like a storytelling beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you got next? Joel said using beats as foundation and filling the room with the word.
So this is it. So Monaco Visions is an EP that all the tracks are ready. And what was another joint? Monaco Visions. And this was one. I'll play this one just to give them another track off of that, and then I'll play Whispering Times just to see how this beat was so different, and then we came back to to rip it apart. This is a Moroccan Night.
right to this.
See, when you're caught in that piano rolling over and over, you got to pan to your right side, and you just hear that. It's like, yo, this beat is.
Moroccan Nights just graduated to Google Drive. That's
That might mean the the Monaco Visions EP coming.
yeah, that's
And
dum 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 dum.
and we had this too, something mellow, and then I'll leave the other two tracks for the future. I'll just play this last one before Whispering Times. I think this one is dope. Something melodic and mellow for the people.
Flying Spurs.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yo, this EP is gonna be bananas. Breakdown. Listen to that. Gotta open your ears.
If that don't make you feel like some Robin Leach, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous shit right there.
Yes.
Shit. That's that $140,000 Range Rover.
Yes, that's the 4.6 with the crash bar.
Right.
Listen, I'm telling you that Monaco Visions EP is summertimerish.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. That's
So
what you
that
want.
might be a hint, people.
Yeah, like that's what you want to hear when you got your sunroof open, you and wifey, or
Right.
women out there, you and your dude, y'all heading to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all at the beach, y'all on the balcony with the little speaker out or whatever, sipping your little wine and all of that, and put this
Mm-hmm.
on. Let the waves crash and that cool
Oh man.
breeze blow on you.
Yes,
With
sir.
that fly, and this beat is called Flying Spur. So, and
That's
this
right.
beat from 2020. So, yeah, the Monaco Visions EP. You heard 3 tracks from it. I think I think he got 1 or 2 done. There's still 2 more tracks from it, and yeah, it's special. This Whispering Times. Let me see. Okay, y'all can. So now this is, so when Jamal heard this is, as he was saying before, he had to tap back in. Like he heard it and was like, okay, cool. But then he came back and was like, I got something for Whispering Pines. So I was like, word? He's like, word. So here it is. Whispering Pines, the instrumental. You gotta have your earbuds on. I know you going hard on this.
Acolyte.
Yeah, how you spitting? So what are you doing? Pause. You spitting hard on that? You going in on that?
I'm gonna rewrite this, but the first part I might keep. We
Okay.
all cross the abyss with an oracle's kiss. Then we arrive on the earth with a game and a clenched fist. That's Hesed. But we all know that God blessed the child that earns his own. I might rewrite. I might just have to just come with something hard on this. This is a little harder. Cause this one almost seemed like I might have to talk some shit on this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, this, and it's slow enough to really get your point across. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's meandering, so you could just oh man, it's spacious.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta talk some shit. It just you know, there's I don't know which one of the other ones. Moroccan Nights almost is. Yeah.
Moroccan Nights. Listen, you didn't heard the couple Monaco visions and then warmed up your bloodstream, huh?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So remember I told you I scrapped the Candidate 2020 and just gonna do them as like solo joints. So these joints you haven't heard, but let me see. I think this one. I think this one you might be feeling it.
Something I ain't heard.
Yeah, something you haven't heard.
Benedict for others. Go for it. I'm start time to prove anything. Bloody Mary and Eggs Benedict for others. Go for it. You've got time to prove anything. It's going to be I'm starved. Bloody Mary and Eggs Benedict for others. Go for it. You've got time to prove anything. It's going to be
I had another one. Let me see, man. Another one. I can't. Another one that was hard.
What do you know about Randy Johnson?
that he's as dedicated as you are selfish.
What?
To change things.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
He's a great attorney, Ron, and he enjoys practicing law. He's at the point where everything's open for him.
Yeah, you've been hiding a few things over there. All right.
Oh man, not on purpose.
Let me see.
Never mind that, Bill. What kind of a campaign do you want to run?
It's one more like a super banger. Might be this one.
What's the summit meeting all about?
Oh, just Daddy, the mayor, and the others mapping out another brilliant election campaign.
First straw poll shows the city polarized.
What about the violence?
The polls show nothing.
How about in the streets?
A little talk here and there doesn't amount to much of anything.
I gotta go through those joints, but yeah, that Whispering Times, bro. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
What you say? It's time for some one-offs, though.
Yeah. Yeah, or just had to come back with old Monaco. Place du Lavardo, Salmon Escargot, Goyard Bar Escargot.
I think Monaco, bro. Ooh. I think Monaco will be vicious.
Mm-hmm. I want to say too that we're gonna have the official audio up for Moorish Legacy within the next 48 hours. And it'll be on Bandcamp.
Can you put our picture side to side and let them see the album art? Just a little piece of it.
How about I just do this? How about I just
just share it.
Yep. Okay. Right there. There you go. Share screen. That's the album art right there, Moorish Legacy.
It's crazy.
That's a menacing look.
Yeah, serious business.
Yeah, she ain't playing around.
No pun intended. Serious biz.
Right. Yeah, she ain't playing.
I got one more for you before we check out. I hope my sample's in here. Hold on.
Windmill.
So, we got joints, man. And yeah, shit's about to just start dropping, man. So
yeah,
exciting times, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of art that's sitting in storage. A lot of art.
Yeah.
Before we go, just that windmill. When I heard that, just another peep into how I interpret some of these beats. For some reason, that song put me into the 80s. So, and the way it's it just feel like you just gotta keep almost like machine gun style of spitting to the beat. Crack kills, Tip O'Neill, Drug Bill, Devil Deals, Ronnie Ray, Drug Czar, Lenny Byers, Poppy Hills, Ollie North, went south of course, weaponized for mass appeal, Sansa Belts, woolen sweaters, William Cosby, Major Deal, Hill Street Blues, Barney Miller, Residue, Susan Lucci, Diane Carroll, Gucci Shoes, Michael Knight, Silver Spoon, Nail Tartar, Take a Break, Belvedere, Brought Me There. Yeah. We got, look. Ah, man, I just left the studio. It's already like, man, I need to make another, get another block.
Yeah, man.
Susan Lucci, Gucci Shoes.
Yeah, I want to. I can't. Yeah, I need to hear that over that, because I know like the way you saying it's gonna be a little more slower, because that beat's slow. Like that beat's that beat's 73 BPMs, bro.
That's my wheelhouse.
So it's just like having fun on that. But yeah, man, for the next 48 hours, Moorish Legacy will be It'll be on Bandcamp. It'll be on the Gnosis page. Then I'll start getting everything uploaded to the digital streaming platforms, and yeah, man, that'll be available to you in a couple days, and
Yeah.
streaming services, at least the major ones, is by the end of the week. And then we'll put our heads back down and figure out what's next. And I guess we'll be playing some tracks from this on Priest Podcast.
Yeah, we hopefully so. You know, they give us a run, we're gonna run it.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. What Ryan say?
So let's ask the people, huh?
I was reading what Ryan said, but you said that he's the guy that be emailing you, right?
Mm-hmm. So out of the 4 songs from the Moorish Legacy EP, what do y'all think should be the first one that we feature on Priest Podcast? We got Parisian Window, Mood Ring, Dinner at the Bistro, and more. We definitely ain't gonna kick it off with Moorish Legacy. We're gonna let them.
Let that simmer.
That's the last leg of the 4x100 relay.
Yeah. She said, "My goldfish memory, give them names, laughing out loud. Give me them names." Yeah, it's gonna be Moorish Legacy, Parisian Windows, Dinner at the Bistro, or Mood Ring. My first thought said Mood Ring.
Yeah, we might just have to just make an executive order.
He said, "Can we get a few seconds again?" Yeah, take your time. We were just asking. Yeah, he said Moorish. Well, we want to get him that one last. That's the one that's like, oh, okay. And then we hit you with that, and it's like, oh, this makes the EP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, personally, I think Mood Ring.
Yeah.
Because you know what I noticed over there, they like dark stuff. Like
I was about to say that.
They like dark music and dark beats. Brianna said Parisian Windows, Dinner at the Bistro, Mood Ring, Moorish Legacy, Crescendo. That's all. Yo, listen, and she don't even know this, but I think that's the lineup of the. Isn't that the sequence of it?
Nah, it's Parisian Window, Mood Ring, Dinner at the Bistro.
Yeah, so you almost got the sequence right. How are we gonna sequence the EP? That was crazy. But yeah, man, I think I don't know. She's saying Parisians. I think Serious Biz still trying to figure it out. How do I send you something that? What's GHT now?
I think they're trying to say right, right now.
Show y'all who dropped it so deep and dark. But yeah, I don't know, man.
So well, y'all be on the lookout. The Echo Through Time is where a lot hear it for the first time. What's that, Yoel? The Echo, is that a podcast? The Echo Through Time. The Echo Through Time. Is that another? That's another podcast.
I think he said when people listen to the playback, that's where they hear it for the first time.
Oh, right. The thing is, they put it at the end of the show, so I don't know how many people are watching to the end, but we'll take whoever sees it. We'll take it because people have been, checking it out. Obviously,
And before we check out, man, I just want to say, rest easy to X.
Yes, sir.
I got to see. I was telling my wife this story. Me and my brother, we went to go see Nas and DMX at the D-Pack in Durham, and it was just them two, and they just had a couple DJs as an opening act playing some classic hip hop joints, and then X came out, and X, man, he was wilding. Like he had this big ass bottle of Hennessy, and he was letting everybody in the front row drink from it, like on some blowing, like take two and pass. He was like, take a drink and pass. Come on, go. You hold it too long. Oh, pass it to the next brother. And then he was drinking from it. I said, yo, X is bugging. I said, yo, X is the bug out. Like, that's my X story, fam. Being at that concert, seeing that brother, man, it was deep. And he did a prayer at the end of his set. And he looked like, and I'm gonna tell you something, for all what he go through and what he been through, bro, he gave a crazy show. He was energetic. He was spitting, like he wasn't spitting over no beats, like he was spitting, and he was dumb energetic, bro. And he played all his, he did all his joints, and it was wild. And I'll say, to be honest with you, like his show was more hype than Nas' show. You know what I'm saying? Nas came out. Nas is Nas, and we know he's laid. Nas like going to a Rakim show. Like he's gonna be laid back, ain't too much moving around crazy. He's just gonna be moving around, giving you the bars. But X was like energetic, interacting with the crowd crazy, like it was bananas. And that's a real live X story, man. Watching him pass that Hennessy bottle to the listen, this is how you know you be in the moment and be amped. Because Cats was really drinking at the Cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know nobody in this joint. You don't know X for one. He didn't already get on the stage. Right? And then he come down and you just like, you just want to drink at the X. You know what I'm saying? So I guess and they passed that drink down the front row. Like, listen, B, it was wild. But yeah, rest easy to the brother.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, man, that was my X story, bro. That joint was funny. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's tragic. It's tragic. But in the same token, when you read those mythologies, we are those mythologies, and that's a bigger than life figure,
Yeah.
and there's a certain innocence about him, These damn headphones on block out all your damn hearing.
That's it. I be in here making beats, and I'm by myself. I be having the door out, I be having my bedroom door open and everything. You might have to take an earphone off.
Yeah.
Here and there. Make sure ain't nobody's home. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm in here. We on some LL. Walk down to get some orange juice at 3 a.m. Somebody walking around his crib. He had to Wally lop him.
Well, G, I'm gonna try to get off here at a reasonable hour tonight.
Sounds good.
Let these good kind folk who have joined us so generously to give of their time.
Yes. and we'll tap back into some information next week.
Oh yeah.
With us dropping with Jamal hitting the studio and getting the EP done, we thought it'll be dope to just come on here, talk about the music, play some tracks, and just play some stuff that we may have coming soon, and just let y'all know where we at with the music, man. We really enjoy you all coming out and hanging out with us and commenting and liking and subscribing and all those good things and going to the band and checking the music out and coming to his channel, the Gnosis, and checking the music out and leaving comments. Like we respect all of it. It gives us energy to keep progressing.
Yeah.
Honest with you. And we love all the support, and how we give it back to you is doing our best to give y'all great art.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Somebody said he told me somebody tapped in and was like, "Yo, don't sell out," and I was just like, "Wow, like that was big." Like, it made me feel like y'all doing the right thing. Y'all on the right path of creation, and I think well, I'm gonna say this because you the lyricist. I think your lyrics help people. I think your lyrics, like I told you this before, I think your lyrics is an audio book where if cats listen to a whole project and they really listen and maybe pause and Google something and all of that, like you can get a lot from these EPs that we drop. If you really dig into the music, that's why I'm like, yo,
thank you.
You're welcome. As much as they say we moving fast and there's a lot of things going on around us and we can't sit still, there's a choice to sit still. You know what I mean? Nudging tells you that, and then you just think, oh, I gotta be moving. But no, that's a nudge. You can sit still. And it's a choice to sit still. And if you want to sit still and then enjoy this music and dig into these bars, that's why a couple podcasts ago we was like talking about Milan Fashion Week. Milan Fashion Week is a real ill story, but you just got to sit down and just really dig into it. And I think that's what these EPs, that's what these one-off songs do. When we play stuff like on Priest podcast, it's just a one-time shoot through listen. People hear it. It's a in the moment thought of if you like it or not, whatever. But if you go back and just listen to the tracks, you're going to find something. And I really think you can learn from this music. You know what I mean? I really think you can. So that's my 2 cents, good brother.
I appreciate it. It's real. It's real. We look to give you an experience.
Yes.
And as much as people try to give us a label, hey, it's really dope though. It's really dope to watch the strain of trying to figure out who are they? Because in Western culture, we're driven to always feel like we got to label something and put it into linear fashion to where it can match whatever template we already have in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And we have been Diggable Planets, we've been Tribe, we've been
Outcast,
Fourth Disciple, we've been
X-Clan,
Ruck and Rock, Afu Ra.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing because it's like, that I think to tap into those worlds, unbeknownst to us, because we're not trying to do that. It's just a testament of what this music is, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Somebody got Don Henley died, which is always that's still mind blowing to me. But to have all those names thrown at you is really dope. Because for one, that's a wide mix of people. You know what I'm saying? It's a wide mix. So that's just telling us like we like I told Jamal when I met him, and I told him about my music and where my head was with the music. I said, yo, I don't want a sound. Like I want you to play something and be like, yo, Dan, that's a Dap. Yo, Dap did that. Like that's how, like every beat. I want like, oh, he did that. Oh, wow, that's him. Like I don't want it to like, oh well, we know what Dap gonna give us. I don't want that. So I think that's the beauty of Jamal choosing beats that might be from 4 years ago up until yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of it, because when we put these projects together, you guys just hear it, but we know that these beats might be from different times. And guess what? In all those different times, I was in a different place in my creation of the music. So, you know, you might get something super minimalistic. You might get something, you know, very articulate. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, once again, thank you to everybody. We know we can't catch everybody because the chat only goes back so far. And I know some other people commented. But peace to Sirius, Ryan, Brianna, Yoel, I think
Ninja Trickery was in here.
Oh yeah, Ninja. And there was somebody else. His name was Don Levy or something like that. But either way, charge it to the head, not the heart. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and stay tuned for this Moorish legacy. And we don't browbeat people about liking the videos, but we do ask when we put them out, watch them, like them. If you Davey Lee, that's it. Thank you, Yoel. Davey Lee. Shout out to Davey Lee. Share them, share our stuff. This is organic. This is what organic looks like. We don't fake numbers. We don't fake views and buy bots or whatever. So we count on people like y'all who really rock with us to, hey, share it over here. It might be one person, share it on your Facebook, whatever, your homeboy at the gym or whatever. Man, it's this group think you got to check them out, whatever. Just help us with this organic movement.
Yes, and if you know people that's in the lyricism and different style beats and all of that type stuff, like I think this would be a home for them.
No doubt. Thank you, Yoel. Yoel said you have it shared.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, so we're gonna be back next week. Catch y'all on the top side. We'll be back on our normal regimen. We'll have a topic, and we'll go in and maybe read something, share some books, all that.
Yes. Yep. I'm still finding intriguing stuff from that non-commodity, so maybe I'll pull something from that. I'm highlighting things. I don't know. That book's special. At least that part of it right now. I'm still in that same part from when we did the first podcast, bro. Like that joint. Every time I open it and read it, it hits me in some way. So yeah. See y'all next week, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.